Hello, and welcome back to Without a Voice. I'm starting the day like I did yesterday, with clearing my throat and apologizing for it if you heard it. Anyway, it is said, a fool repeats his days, changing not, but expecting That really screwed with my head, because I thought I messed something up, but I was like, no, I'm reading it correct, but am I messing it up? Changing not, but expecting change. I possess these men are routine hogtied. They expect not and are by not satisfied. Day 2. Okay. There's some sort of melancholy, I believe, one feels when closing a book for the first time. Feeling its last words wash over you as you leave its world and return to your own life. Bleh. It was an I have no idea how to say that word, that Cassidy has grown to. In her former life, she had received the best education that money and bribery might buy. Now that bright mind was left to languish, fed by nothing more than a single new book each fortnight. Oh no, fortnight is this? God damn it! Come on, I'm trying to tell a joke here, mouth. Work with me. By now, Cassidy was in the habit of reading very slowly indeed. Once upon she just turns into the sloths from Zootopia. Anyway, she shut her latest tome and placed it upon the table next to her half-written letter to her brother. Shit, I forgot if I did voices or not. I think I did. I can't remember if what their voices might be. Anyway, I never sound quite myself in these letters. How do you write from a distance to one whom you once saw daily? And how do you write anything at all when your life has grown so dull? She decided to pen a few more sentences on how moved after she felt reading the book, and how profoundly distressed she was by it. I am reading out loud brings a hurricane of yawns. I am hating that. Family is important, but so too is recognizing the value of what you have before it's too late. If only the king had realized what a wonderful daughter he had. And I hope that you realize how much you are loved by me, your one and only sister. She paused, overcome by sheer feeling, and decided to keep that final bit to herself. Don't! It's good to put that in, even though they might be like, what the hell? Why'd you send this to me? Just say it, just in case. Anyway, it was too desperate for oh, okay. Still, if it's... Try to make it seem like it's not too desperate. It was too desperate for comfort, and princesses do not whine... Wing? What? Whatever this word is, so... If it's wine... Or wing... Wine... I am sorry, I am full of yawns. But no, it's fine. Sometimes you have to whine for stuff. No, that won't do at all. How unbecoming. With a sigh, Cassidy stared at the crackling fire. She had more than enough firewood now to last until her next shipment of it. The sight reminded her of Elowen. Oh yeah, the goth one. I wonder what Elowen is doing at this very moment. Knock, knock, knock. She could not fathom the day-to-day life of such a mysterious personage was utterly beyond her imagination. Her curiosity so engaged, it was now impossible to ignore. And so the fair Cassidy resolved herself to take a walk and casually seek the other woman out. Oh, well, okay. The bygone my knock 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 joke. Like, oh shit, ears must be burning. Oh well. Perhaps I'll even stumble across where she lives today. Wouldn't it be exciting to surprise her at her home? Come on, you're throwing... I was joking that Evelyn would... Evelyn, that's her name. Evelyn would have done that to you. Come on! That would have been funny. Thinking, sometimes the low-hanging fruit are good fruit. Come on! Thinking nothing at all how inconfident how overly forward and impertinent it might be. Excuse me. It might be. She departed immediately. The two big I words. They just went, hey, want us to stab your tongue? You get no choice. We're doing it. Once outside, Cassidy took in a deep lungful of crisp forest air. How lovely it is today. Hardly a cloud in the sky. No, it's pretty cloudy outside. Ow, I hurt my eyes by looking up at the sun. I've been indoors, like, lights closed in the dark. My eyes hate me after that. Ow, give me a sec. Oh. Wow! She took measured steps into the forest, constantly scanning the area around her on the lookout for this elusive. Jeez, why am I so yawny? I am so sorry. Domicile. Might Elowen live in a cottage like mine? She is so elegant, I cannot imagine her doing housework. Then again, I could hardly imagine myself doing housework not so long ago. Oh, how times change a person. That was probably in Cassidy's voice, but oh well. Cassidy reached her beloved wisteria tree before long and eagerly drank. And eagerly drank in the sight of it. Are you drinking its sap? What are you drinking? She ran up to the tree and encircled it with her arms as if meaning to embrace it. Aw, that's cute. Well, hello, dear tree. You're looking as lovely as ever today, though a certain someone sits not beneath your boughs this afternoon. That... Thank you for giving, like, details on what she just did, but that was very weird. She leaned to one side and then another, looking around the tree and into the forest to see if she might spy a window or bellowing of a chimney smoke. Sadly, she couldn't make out only more trees. I can't suppose that Elowen lives in a treehouse, does she? Well, maybe. That could be a thing. Certainly not. Well, hello there! Oh. Startled, Cassidy jumped, her foot catching unhappily on one of the tree's roots, sending her flailing forward. Careful. Elowen's arm shot out at once, her vice-like grip snaring the once princess. Wow, there's the first mess up. 13 minutes in. I surprised myself. I thought it would be lesser. Or lesson time. Have less time. That's what I'm trying to say. Jesus. Elowen's touch was so cold, yet movements decisive. Cassidy's heart raced. Was she truly worried for me? Oh my god. I know this is a love story game, but sometimes I am like with the love story. I'm like, yes, you two have obviously fallen for each other. Like I can't take them seriously sometimes. It took I switched Cassidy into several almost. It took Cassidy several moments to regain her composure. Elowen, too, looked a bit shaken. For a second there, I thought shaken said snaken. Like, I don't know why, but that's just what I saw. Thank goodness you were out when you did. Though, truth be told, if you hadn't startled me so, I would not have fallen. Is that so? I shall endeavour to be less frightening in the future, then. Oh dear, she may have mistaken my meaning. I was only trying to cover up my embarrassment. Not necessary. I don't understand what you mean. I certainly don't think you're frightening. Oh, you're... Tongue! Say the words correctly, please. And not try to do the Charleston while disarming a bomb, while eating a sandwich at the same time. You cannot do all three of those things at once. Oh, your earlier words seem to suggest otherwise. I was merely... Oh, never mind. That came out Elowen-esque. How confusing you are. Still, how curious it is for us to be meeting here again. Under the tree? You went out looking for her, Cassidy. Like, you're gonna meet up her eventually, and it's your favorite tree. And I think, if I'm remembering it correctly, all the way back to day one, it's hers as well. So no wonder you two would meet up again at this place. It's your favorite place. You come here often. I live nearby. Yeah. What is curious about it? Yeah, like that. Whatever. I am merely saying it's not trying to. I am not gonna try that word because I know I will fail horribly. It must be fate. Fate has nothing. No. Fate has nothing to do with it, I assure you. Oh? Oh, but it's so much more romantic to think of it as fate. I can think of nothing less romantic than fate. What? Yeah, even I'm confused by that. What? By having to read that and by thinking by your logic, I'm... What? Perhaps this is something not yet possible for you to understand. Don't speak as though you're much older and wiser than me. It just plot twist, she's like 105, while she's like 16. Elowen laughed a little. How old are you, anyway? How old do you think? Cassie stared at Elowen, gazing deeply into her eyes, as if she might find the other woman's secrets there. Older than I first thought, perhaps. A wise answer. Elowen tipped her head slightly, the motion seeming to indicate a desire to walk on. Cassidy was only too happy to comply. Together, the women stroll. The women stroll. Shouldn't it be the two women strolled? Okay. Their time together was marked by companionable silence. Haha! Cassidy, never before a quiet girl, was desperate to fill it, but what conversation might puke? It's not puke. Peep, puke. Elowen's interest was unclear. She peered shyly at Elowen's face in profile. So striking and noble did it seem. She has the air of an aristocrat. I am just figuring out Disney's long pun. Because I always thought it was aristocrat. Like, the actual thing, not aristocrat. As it is here, with the R. I always thought it was cat without the R. But since they are cats, they took out the R to make the pun. Good on you, Disney. I am a dumb fool. Put the dunce cone cap on me. Anyway, back to the story. She has the air of an aristocrat. What could someone like she be doing living in the forest? She's a witch! She's a witch, I say, witch! The wicked witch of the forest! Then again, am I not in the same position? Kinda. Perhaps it's something she finds difficult to speak of. I did say to speak of, wow. And that was the correct, wow. An icy gust of wind whirled through the clearing, causing Cassidy to shiver and rub her bare arms. Well, they're not completely bare. Her shoulders are covered. Shoulders to like halfway on her biceps. The sun will be setting soon, and it will. Ha! Speak normally, please. Tongue, throat, voice box, whatever controls me speaking. The sun will be setting soon, and it will grow colder. Perhaps you should. It was then that the question Cassidy had been ruminating on over all the afternoon burst forth. Would you like to come to my cottage? There. Hi, Lottie T, I am British, yes, sup tea. It is tea time, yes. My god. Elowen appeared quite overcome. Is that wise? Why, do you turn into a werewolf or something? At night? Yeah, whatever do you mean? How can you extend such an invitation to one such as me, whom you hardly know? You're entirely too trusting. I'm surprised at you. Two solitary women oughtn't... I did say ought to. I thought that was one word. Two solitary women ought to stick together in these wilds. Besides, who else have I to invite? This is very Shakespearean text. Then again, it is the old medieval times where it's thouest pleasure is mine, dear sir, and all that jazz. Someone feel quite lonely out here, don't you? Elowen turned her head slightly and gazed into the forest behind them, as if peering at something only she could see. A ghost! It's the ghost of her past! Loneliness, then. I see. Very well, I will take you up on your offer. Sorry, I got like cat hair or hair in my mouth. My hair. Okay. Though puzzled by Elowen's hesitation, Cassidy was overjoyed that her invitation had been accepted. Then was a spring in her step as she led the other woman to her home. I thought that said sprung, like SBRNRI, like the P was a B, like I was like, what? Anyway, yeah. It was only in front of the cottage that Cassidy suddenly understood what an impendous thing it was that she was doing. Is the house clean enough? She could not seem to recall when she had last swept or aired out her bedding. Which I should probably kind of do. No, well, I can do it later. Is this where you live? Yes. It's charming. Thank you. I wish I could take more credit for that. The house was here long before I arrived. Even the furniture is not truly my own. Still, it suits you. Thank you. Bolstered by Elwyn's reaction, Cassidy finally gained the courage to follow through. She opened the door wide, gesturing for the other woman to enter. It is quite spacious. You here alone live, right? You live here alone? That's right. Dot 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 dot. It's not so bad. I don't have anyone to tell me what to do or where to go. I have a freedom now that I'd never known before. Perhaps. But sometimes I believe that being tied down to something is easier. If you don't realize you're being strangled, it's a pleasant, light-headed feeling. I don't really understand. Yeah. What do you mean? That is so backwards and being like, yes, being strangled is not good, but strangled is also not good, but having not strangled is a light headache while being strangled. Like, what? You're just spouting baffling nonsense. It's alright if you don't. What? I need clarification, please. I want clarification, please. Elwyn walked slowly walked slowly from one part of the room to the next, her fingertips ghosting over every surface. She's a ghost, I tell you, a ghost! I'm jumping from like ghost to witch to werewolf to witch again, jeez. Next thing I'll probably say is a vampire. She looked to be seeking the essence of each object, taking in every minute and flaw and deciphering its true nature. Cassidy wondered what Elwyn might discover about her, if only she allow it, only if she dared. Only. It was unbearably quiet. Just hear someone outside. Holy shit, it's quiet. You two okay? Like scream through the house. Just then, Elwyn came across the book Cassidy had Ah! Cassidy had finished reading. Oh, that's a book my brother sent to me. I get so frighteningly bored here that these books have become my sanctuary. I'm expecting a new shipment soon. Your brother? Elwyn was silent for a time. That is either disguising or disgusting. No, it's neither of those. It's digesting. Because I looked to the next words and went, oh, that makes way more sense than disguising or disgusting. I am dumb. Digesting that new information. And then her eyes fell on the half-finished letter haphazardly placed next to the book. Cassidy followed her gaze, eyes wide, knees weak, arms spaghetti. I don't actually know the rest of that. Sorry, I only know the meme part. Eyes wide, she leapt forward to snatch the letter away. How much had the other woman. You could say Elwyn. You don't need to be like, how much has the other woman seen? She colored in mortification. Your brother is far away from here. Yeah. Yes. Is it beautiful, the place where you once lived both? Where you once both lived? Wow. I have not seen its equal. Wow. You could say I have not once seen its equal in landmarks, and then just be like, persons, I don't know about people, because you nonchalantly like Elowen Cassidy. More beautiful than this cottage prison of yours? Cassidy could not hide her surprise at Elowen's poisonous choice of words, nor could she hide her sudden tears. It's not like that. She dried her eyes delicately, but with determination. Now was not the time for tears. Things are complicated. It is not as clear-cut as you seem to believe. Undoubtedly, the affairs of men oft are. However, all that I need to know is that he is there and you are here. That he is responsible for that difference and can be inferred quite easily. You are a fast reader to be able to jump to such conclusions so swiftly. I am not unhappy here, Elowen. Can you say that truly, with an unclouded heart? Oh, jeez. Twilight Zone time pause. Elwyn peered into Cassidy's eyes, and their gaze held like two magnets pulling each other in closer and closer still. Oh shit, they gonna kiss. Yet Cassidy could not do it. She could not look Elwyn in the eye and tell an untruth. Elwyn looked to the window. It has gotten dark. Oh my, how rude of me. I have not offered you tea or any refreshment. Do not trouble yourself on my account. I must away. I did not mean to impose for so long. You are hardly in imposition. You are kind and good. Cassidy's face lit up. Kind and good things do not survive long in a world such as ours. Sad but true! Sad but true. And just as quickly as it had come, the sudden rush of delight left her. Bowing her head, the other woman was out the door and gone, leaving hurt and confusion in her wake. When she looked out the window to glimpse the same view that Elwyn had just beheld, what Cassidy saw before her was but a bleak uncertainty. Let me save. Yep. Okay. Well, I am going to end it here. Due to, I think I'm gonna do a day per video for this, because the video is panning out to be or the days are panning out to be a video. And I hate my voice, or my voice hates me for talking so much. And it's like, shut up, go watch YouTube or something. So yeah. So thank you guys for watching. If you guys liked it, please leave a like, and if you really liked it, subscribe. If and when you do subscribe, ring the bell so you can get notifications of when I upload videos. But with that, I will see you guys in the next issue. See ya.